How much money is FaZe Rug making? Well, let's start on his YouTube channel here. And if you're a regular on my channel, you'll know I say YouTube pays around $3 for 1,000 views. But that, of course, is for long form videos. He has a few shorts on his channel here, which he's recently posted. We don't know exactly when he's got those views because this one is over a month old. But I think he's got around 15 million short views. So we'll exclude that from the total. And if we go on Social Blade here, he's got 157 million views just in the last 30 days. So we'll take 15 million views off here and we'll say that he's got about 142 million views in the last month. So we'll go on my friend Google Sheets here. We need to run that math through. So $3 for 1,000 views. So let's run that math here. So he's got 142 million views. So you got to make sure I type this correctly. There we go. But then we have to divide it by 1,000 because it is, of course, for 1,000 views, $3 for 1,000 views, and not $3 per view, which some people seem confused about in the comments. Anyway, let's run the math there. So $426,000 from the long form views on his channel in the last month. Of course, I did mention 15 million shorts views. Shorts is get paid through the Shorts Fund, and as you can see on my channel, I'm mainly a shorts channel. From my experience, you get paid somewhere from 5 to 10 cents for 1,000 views, so you can see that's a lot less. So let's give him just 5 cents just to be on the cautious side. So like I said, he's got about 15 million shorts views, roughly. Again, we don't know the precise number because Social Blade isn't breaking it down. So 15 million divided by 1,000, and then we'll multiply it by just 5 cents here. So you can see Rug's made another $750, which compared to the long form videos is practically nothing. So let's look at some of his other YouTube channels here, because he, of course, does have more YouTube channels. He's just launched this one here, FaZe Rug Top Videos. It seems to be just a compilation channel. Literally launched 7th of September, so almost exactly a month ago. 367,000 views as stated down here. So $3 for a million views. Sorry, $3,000 for a million views. So basically $1,000 give or take. So we don't need to do any math for that one. We'll just stick in $1,000 here. Again, the $3, it can be variable. It might be a little bit less. It might be a little bit more. That's like roughly a YouTube average. So let's look at some of his other YouTube channels here. FaZe Rug Games, two years since his last video. So there won't be much income made off this one. And the same with the All Grown Up podcast. It's over a year since he last posted a podcast episode. Don't know what's going on with those channels. Let's move on to TikTok here. And I had a quick look. He's maybe got about 20 million views on TikTok in the past month. I'm not even going to include TikTok because TikTok, I said $5 5 cents for 1,000 views on YouTube Shorts. Even worse on TikTok, usually like 1 or 2 cents. So like a lot worse. So I'm not even going to include it. It would probably only be a few $100s, and it's not going to change the outcome much. Of course, FaZe Rug, it's in the name. As stated here on the Dew Fuel website, Rug is a co-owner of FaZe Clan. And what that means is he owns a percentage of the company. Of course, we don't know what percentage. So let's look at the FaZe Clan share price. So as you can see, since it launched publicly around here, that's where the flat line ends here. Somewhere around July, FaZe Clan launched on the stock exchange. Went up to $20 in August, and then it's crashed down to $4. So that's a hit for FaZe Rug, right? But he never actually sees this money. He would only see the money for the for this ownership if he actually sold the shares. Market cap here of FaZe Clan is $324 million. So that means FaZe Clan is worth, all the shares are worth $324 million. Let's say FaZe Rug owns just 1% of FaZe Clan. Even if he owns just 1%, even with the share price crash, 1% of FaZe Clan is still $3 million. We're not going to put that into the spreadsheet, because again, Rug would have to sell all those FaZe Clan shares if he actually wanted to see that $3 million or whatever percentage he owns. If he owns 5%, then he's got $15 million. And again, if the share price climbs like up to this, he's multiplied by 5. So that's a high value shareholding he's got there, even with the share price crash. So just something to keep in mind. Another thing he's got here is the Dew Fuel. Again, so obviously, he's selling all these different products here. We don't know the numbers. These are all private. So it's pretty much impossible, to calculate how much he's making from Dew Fuel. Just keep this in mind because he's probably making a good amount from Dew Fuel. It's just pretty much impossible to calculate the number. So I'm not even going to try on that front. basically impossible, you know, unless you work for G Fuel and you can leak the data. Feel free in the comments if you do. I don't think they're going to leak. I'm surprised by the lack of merch from FaZe Rug as well. So the only merch I could find was this on the FaZe Clan website, these FaZe Rug shorts, which are sold out anyway. There doesn't seem to be a merch website anywhere. So like nearly every massive YouTuber, you know, Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and everyone else, they all sell some type of merch, you know, because the fans are happy to rep their clothing. But for some reason, Rug doesn't seem to currently have a merch shop. So he seems to be missing out there. But anyway, what he does have is a FaZe Clan salary. So of course, he is a FaZe Clan owner, so he owns a percentage. But they'll also pay him a salary as well. Because, you know, obviously he's an important person he's an important person in FaZe Clan. He is, of course, is he probably the most subscribed FaZe Clan member in terms of YouTube subs? I think he probably is. So FaZe Clan will be paying him a salary, a monthly salary, on top of the ownership that he's got. And salaries in esports organizations can massively vary. I think Rug will be probably anywhere from like 10,000 a month to 50,000 a month. It could be even more, to be honest. I'm going to go on the conservative side and say that Rug is on 20k a month. That's still a lot, even though I'm calling it conservative, right? That's still a lot of money, but he's probably, honestly, he's probably on more. But again, we just don't know the numbers here. So let's add up everything that we do know, or that we can estimate, you know, to a decent extent, right? So just off these 4 income sources, Rug is making $447,000 in one singular month. And of course, we multiply it by 12. FaZe Rug is making over $5.3 million every single year. And of course, like I mentioned, there's G Fuel and maybe some other income sources that we don't know of as well. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you want to see more like this. Make sure you let me know in the comments who that you want me to cover next. I didn't say that properly. And thanks for watching.